Hops growing, cultivating specialty hops varieties for local craft breweries. That's a lovely sentiment. I'm delighted and really excited about the hop growing journey. I will let you know your specialty hop growing adventure, a friendly guide. Hey there, starting a specialty hop yard for local brewers is seriously cool. It's hands-on, rewarding, and you get to contribute a unique flavor to your local craft scene. It's a bit of work, sure, but nothing beats that fresh hop aroma. Let's walk through this process together, step by step. Phase 1, planning and prep, setting the stage. Before a single shovel hits the dirt, we need to lay the groundwork. Think of this as getting your brewery's recipe perfected before the mash. Variety is the spice and the business. First, let's talk to the brewers. Don't just grow your favorite, grow theirs. Are they craving a bold, high alpha hop like Chinook, or maybe something intensely fruity, aromatic, while some proprietary ones like Citra are tough to get? A classic like Cascade or a unique heirloom might be just the ticket. Their wish list is your market. Location. The hops, happy place. Hops are sun worshippers. They need 6 to 8 hours of direct, beautiful sunlight every day. They're also incredibly thirsty, but they hate wet feet. Make sure your soil drains well. No soggy spots allowed, or you'll risk root rot. A slight slope can actually be your friend here. Feed the beast. Soil health check. Hops are hungry. Get your soil tested. They like a slightly neutral environment and around a pH of 6.0 to 7.0. Before planting, mix in tons of aged compost or well-rotted manure. You want that soil to look rich, dark, and wonderfully crumbly. Building the skyscraper, the trellis. Remember, hops are vines, and they are masters of vertical growth. They can shoot up 18 to 25 feet in a season. You need serious support. This means installing rugged posts 16, 20 feet high, sunk deep, with heavy-duty support wires stretched across the top. From those wires, you'll drop down coir twine on that rough natural cord. They'll grab onto and climb. Phase 2, planting in early days, the big sprout. Now for the fun part, getting those babies into the ground. Getting started. You'll likely start with rhizomes, root cuttings, or perhaps mature potted plants, crowns. Always get them from a trusted source to make sure they're disease-free. Plant them in early spring after the risk of a hard frost is gone. Just dig a little hole about 4 to 6 inches deep. Lay wonderly passe to thailins. Naninurins. Imrain iner trizome. Main and in May, then down, done, in buds up if you see them, and cover it lightly. Give them 3 to 5 feet of space between plants, so they get territorial. Water. Especially in the first year, they need consistent moisture to establish those deep roots. Deep watering is key, not just little sprinklings. Keep the weeds away. They're nutrient thieves. A nice layer of mulch, straw, wood chips helps keep the weeds down and the moisture in, up, and away. Training. Once the young shoots, sprouts, are about a foot or 2 high, you need to choose their destiny. Pick the 2 or 3 strongest vines on each plant and gently wind them up the coir twine, making sure you wrap them clockwise. It's their natural tendency. Snip the rest of the weaker ones at the base. This focuses all the plant's energy into your star climbers. Phase 3, mid-season hustle, the ascent. Suddenly they're going gangbusters. This phase is all about maintenance and health management. Keep the fuel coming. Remember how they're heavy feeders? They need regular nutrients once they start climbing, usually around June. Give them plenty of nitrogen N early on for that massive leafy growth. Then shift to phosphorus P and potassium K as flowering approaches. Fertilize regularly, maybe every few weeks until midsummer, following what your soil test recommended. Watch out for trouble, pests, and disease. Keep an eagle eye on your bines. The main troublemakers are aphids and spider mites. Check the undersides of the leaves. You also need to watch for fungus like powdery or downy mildew, especially if it's humid. To prevent this, cut off the lower leaves, strip the bines up to about 3 feet. This helps airflow freely and reduces soil splash. If you spot a problem, tackle it fast with organic sprays like neem oil or insecticidal soap. Bushier is better. Lateral management. Once the main vine hits the top of the trellis, you might want to give it a little snip or topping. This encourages the plant to stop growing vertically and start putting energy into those lateral branches where the cones will form. More laterals often mean more hops. Phase 4. Harvest time, the sweet payoff. This is the big moment. You're about to pick that amazing aroma you've been cultivating for the brewers. The perfect time. Don't rush this. Picking too early gives you weak flavor. Picking too late makes the oils degrade. You know they're ready, usually late August, early September, when they feel dry, crisp, and bouncy when you squeeze them. No spongy feeling. They make a papery rustling sound when crushed. The smell is intense. Split a cone open. The bright yellow, sticky stuff, lupulin, should smell pungent and totally characteristic of your specialty variety. Harvesting. It's time to cut the whole vine down. Bring it to the ground and get ready to handpick those cones. It's definitely a social activity. Call your friends. Drying. The make or break step. Seriously, you have to dry them immediately to prevent mold and lock in the flavor. You need to drop the moisture content from 75 to 80% down to 10%. Spread them in a single thin layer on a screen in a cool, dark, and well-ventilated spot. Resist the urge to use high heat. If you use a dryer hose, keep the temperature under 135 degrees. They're done when they feel brittle, but the center stem is still bendy. Locking in the flavor. Hops lose their magic fast when exposed to air, heat, or light. Vacuum seal them into airtight oxygen barrier bags right away, and then stick them in a freezer, ideally 0 degree. Get those fresh, cold stored specialty hops to your local brewers ASAP. Phase 5, dormancy. Time for a nap. The plants are winding down after the first frost, getting ready for their long winter rest. The final cut, chop those dead vines down, leaving about 2 to 3 feet sticking out of the ground. The crown needs to stay intact. Tucking them in. If you live somewhere cold, spread a thick layer of mulch or compost over the crowns to protect them from winter damage. Planning. Ahead, now's the time to fix the trellis, get new twine ready, and make sure you've clearly marked which specialty variety is planted where, so you don't accidentally mix Chinook with Cascade next spring. That's it. You've successfully navigated a whole year of specialty hop growing. Every year you do this, you'll learn a little more about your unique yard.